Steve, 4-1 victory here this afternoon away at Aylesbury. Second week on the bounce, you've scored 4 goals, but they were there near the bottom of the table. But the first half, they didn't actually look like one of those teams that was struggling.
We know a lot has went on at this football club over the last week, and you know that changes a lot of things. You know, when now they are essentially not really playing for any points. It can change their style of play. You know, they can probably be a bit more direct. They can probably afford to put some more players further up the pitch than they probably normally would. You know, and then they're going to kind of give it a go, and that's exactly what they've done. But you know, I think from sort of minute one onwards, we dominated the game. We had an offside goal that looked like it probably was onside. We had a penalty shout that even their players were saying was a penalty, and then we finally got the goal after the goalkeeper making 3 terrific saves in the first half. So you know, we went in 1-0 up, and then we came out second half, and it was just about doing the right things, because when you play on a pitch like that, you know, it's very difficult to try and play your normal game and get the ball into the right areas and move the ball in the right areas, and you know, it changes your game slightly, and I thought we adapted very well, and for me it was very pleasing to see how kind of strong we were throughout the kind of 90 minutes.
It did feel like a very wide open and sticky pitch, and therefore recovery is going to be very important. You've got a game coming up on Tuesday night, and you've rested a couple of players towards the end of the game. Sensible moves, and that's going to be beneficial, I guess.
That's it. I mean, we're 3-0 up, and we're fairly comfortable. So you know, you can get some of the boys off, give them 20 minutes less in the legs than they probably would have, especially with what we've had this week. Obviously, Joe coming back into contention today and done well with his first game back. Jordan Francis has been off all week, ill. But came back in, done a great shift for us. You know, a lot of people don't see this and see what happens in the week of what's going on. So, you know, the boys are giving absolutely everything every time they're at training, or every time they're on the pitch on a Saturday or a Tuesday night, and you know, that's very pleasing from a manager's point of view to just keep going and that's exactly what we're doing. And as long as we keep doing that, we've got 16 left now. We take another one off Tuesday night, and as long as we keep doing the right things and keep battling and working hard and creating chances, scoring goals, then you'll get no complaints from here.
Of course, Tuesday night won't be another walk in the park. It's another tough game before an even tougher game maybe on Saturday next week. Any other extra preparation you can put into there?
We've had quite a few away games over the last while. You know, we obviously had the Axley in New Year's Day, and then we had a home game, and then we've had 3 in the bounce come Tuesday away from home. We get back home on Saturday, and then we're away again the following week. So you know, I think it's something quite ridiculous of away games over the last 6-7 games. So you know, we've got to make sure that we do prepare properly, because we're not, when we go away from home, we're not turning up to Steel Park. You know, we're not turning up to a place that looks like that or plays like that. We've got to adapt slightly, and we've done that again very well. So you know, the preparation will be exactly the same as it has been for the lead up to today's game. It will be probably a similar sort of game again, I would imagine, with the weather starting to turn. So yeah, we're going to be prepared for it. You know, we're going to go into it obviously looking to get all 3 points.
Excellent. Well, we'll see you next week at Steel Park. In the meantime, well done today, and all the best for Tuesday night.
Cheers, thank you.